Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football games, and we are, of course, covering the World Baseball Classic. We got another exciting game this morning. If you were tuning in over on the East Coast, of course, it is 7 o'clock p.m. Japan Standard Time. But Japan is taking on Korea today. And it should be a very fun matchup between the both of these teams. You get to see Yusei Kikuchi out there on the mound for Japan. Really looking forward to see how he does out there and what he's able to do. And Young Pyo Ko is going to be on the mound for Korea. So I think it should be a really good pitching matchup. And this, with everything that, I mean, when you look at the rosters, and you just see how both teams played in their first game, I think that this is probably going to be the best game of the WBC so far. All right, we shall get underway right now. Yusei Kikuchi, 33 starts, a 7-11 record with the Angels last year, and a 3.99 ERA, and 178 innings of work. Thank you all so much for joining on in this morning. Hopefully you guys got your cups of coffee ready. We've been covering all these games out in Tokyo, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has. All right, so let's get on into the starting lineups for today's game. It'll be Do Young Kim, who is DHing. He'll be batting in the leadoff spot. This is for Korea, by the way. And then you got Jahmai Jones, who is going to be playing out in left field. Jung-Hoo Lee is batting third. He'll be playing out in center. And then you got Hyun-Min An over out in right field. Shea Whitcomb is at third base. He'll be batting fifth. Bo Gyung Moon is at first base. He'll be batting sixth. Ju Won Kim is the shortstop. He'll be batting seventh. Eighth is going to be Dong Wong Park, who is catching. And then last but certainly not least, Hye-Sang Kim is going to be playing over at second base. All right. So hopefully, again, that you guys are able to see this over on the board. What's going on, chat? How are you guys doing? Who is here? Who's tuning on in? Holy cow, that missile from Cruz, and you were right. That jacket is fire. Dude, it was so awesome. Really. That was just really, really special. All right, so let's get on into the defense for Japan. Sakamoto's going to be catching. Didn't see him in the first game. That's Seishiro Sakamoto. And over at first base, it's Munitaka Murakami. At second base, it's Shuko Maki. The third baseman is Kazuma Akamoto. And at shortstop, it's Suzuki Genda. And so here's Do Young Kim, who steps up to the plate. And the first pitch he takes for a strike. Kikuchi is on the hill, as we just mentioned before. Japan in their pinstripes. Their white and black pinstripes, that is. Next pitch. There's a ground ball base hit over in between the 5-6 hole. And getting over to the ball is Yoshida. He'll have to draw the throw over to second base. And there's a leadoff single by Do Young Kim. And Jahmai Jones is going to come on up next. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell icons too, folks. All right, Jahmai Jones comes on up. He'll rest the bat on his shoulder. And the next pitch that he takes, the first pitch that is a curveball. And it's outside. Jones with the Tigers batted .287 last year. Had also a .937 OPS. 1-0 pitch. This is a line drive hit out to center field. They'll get down for a base hit, and that's going to put runners on at the corners. So Korea, so far, able to just get on the bases. The crowd is very, very loud. The outfield, as we forgot to mention for Japan, Yoshida's out in left. The center fielder is Suzuki, and Kensuke Kondo is going to be out in right field. So Masataka Yoshida in left, Seiya Suzuki in center, and Kensuke Kondo is out in right field. All right. Top of the first, 2 runners on for Korea. Back-to-back singles. And the Giant, Jung-Hoo Lee, is due on up to the plate. Has a white sleeve on and a black elbow guard as well. Has that open stance. The throw will be drawn back over to first, and no tag applied. My nose, for some reason, has been starting to bother me. Hopefully we're not getting sick or anything, but so if I do have to blow my nose, I'm sorry. The pitch. There's a line drive base hit out to left field. This will bring home Kim. The throw will be made over to the shortstop, and there's an opposite field RBI single, and Korea strikes first. Didn't take him that long. 3 straight singles in a row, and only 5 pitches thrown by Kikuchi. Looks like he got a pitch out over the middle and just took it the opposite way. Runners over at first and second, and up to bat is Hyun Min An, the right fielder, batting on the right side. This guy can definitely drive in runs. The pitch. That's a 95-mile-per-hour fastball that is in the zone on the inside corner for strike 1. Batted .334 in the KBO with 22 home runs and 80 RBI. Also at a 1.018 OPS, which is really high. The ball is 1 strike. Kikuchi in a jam. Not off to a good start so far. The pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball, and nearly got away from the catcher Sakamoto. He had to get up. It took a really weird bounce in front of him, and then he just had to sort of jog on over to right in front of home plate, and On told everybody not to go, just to stay. He's very communicative with that. Jones is over at second. At first, it's Lee. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll tap that one foul and out of play. Kikuchi against lefties. Opponents were batting .252 against him in 2025. Only hit 1 homer against him. Against righties, though, they had 614 plate appearances, and they batted .264 against him. They actually batted .252 against lefties, but .264 righties were hitting against him. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 96 miles per hour on the gun, and On could not catch up to it. He was late. And there is the first out recorded. And boy, did Kikuchi need that. And was just a heater. Shea Whitcomb is now coming on up. He'll wave the bat. Another right-handed hitter. And the pitch that he takes is way downstairs at 96 miles per hour. And the count is 1-0. Thanks for the follow over on Twitch, my friend. I really appreciate you. Can't read that because it's in Japanese. 1 ball, no strikes. And Kikuchi thought about throwing it back over to second. Nobody was covering the bag. Jones leads off at second again. Kikuchi looks back there. 1-0 pitch is inside. Jones got out of the frame, but he wasn't going to go. And the pitch was inside for ball 2, by the way. Good morning. What's up, Hardcore? How are you doing? JJ was not going to miss this game. It's sure to be a slugfest. I agree. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. It's fouled back over towards the screen. Shea Whitcomb made his major league debut with the Houston Astros back in 2024. Was a 5th-round draft pick. He was named AAA National Championship Game MVP back in 2024. 2-1 pitch inside at 95 for ball 3. So 1-0 Korea. We're in the top of the first inning. Whitcomb is in the box. Kim, Jones, and Lee each got on with a single. And then On struck out. 3-1. Popped up and hit out over towards shallow right field. Going to be a tough play. Maki, though, turns over the shoulder, makes the catch. Had to communicate there with Kondo. And they got on the same page. The throw was made over the second. And the runner at second decided not even to move at all. And so there's 2 gone. And that'll bring up Bo Seung Moon. Remember, he had the grand slam in the first game. That was against Czechia. So 2 away in the top of the first. The pitch. It's outside and low and taken for ball 1. Moon did have 24 homers with the LG Twins in the KBO. Also 108 runs batted on in as well. Kikuchi versus Moon. Lefty versus lefty. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. The throw over to second base by the catcher. It's going to get all the way over towards the outfield, but Jones is just going to stay put. And the throw will be made back in. That could have been worse. That really could not have worked out better because as the catcher was getting up, Sakamoto just threw it over the head of the second baseman, and then it was sort of a fastball that just went out over to center field, and no chance that Jones was even going to be able to head on over to third. He would have been out. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runners on base, 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, 2 away, 1-0 Korea, and Kikuchi stepped on over to second base, and he'll have to reset. 16 total pitches for Yusei Kikuchi. Moon was second in the KBO last year in RBI. The 1-1 pitch, line drive it out to center field, and that's going to get past the center fielder. He tried to slide. 1 run will score. And so Jones waving on in, Jung-Hoo Lee, and it'll be a 3-0 lead. Korea ends up taking a 2-run double, and that was just a big swing by Moon once again. That's why he drives in runs. Suzuki mistimed that dive. We've seen that a couple of times in the World Baseball Classic where these outfielders just take a gamble and it does not work out. And then Jones was coming home. He just waved Lee. He was like, come, come, come. 3-0. We're only in the top of the first. And the next man up is going to be Ju-Won Kim, the shortstop, right-handed hitter, with white and green and black batting gloves over on the fingertips, the black that is. And he looks at ball 1. 3-0 Korea in the top of the first. Kon, of course, is the 7th man to come on up to the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a curveball. That's in the zone for strike 1. To be honest with you, I didn't really have 3 runs in the top of the first inning on my bingo cards. I knew it was going to be a good game. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. It's outside and taken for ball 2. The catcher, Pak, waits in the on-deck circle, and in the hole is the Dodger, Hye-Sung Kim. How's everybody doing this morning? We miss Kikuchi in Toronto, says Giles. What's going on? Benjamin's also here. Big shout out to you. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. It's inside for ball 3. Oh, boy. Dude, this sucks. Whatever. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch grounded over to third, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time, and the inning is over. However, Korea ends up taking the 3-0 lead thanks to an RBI single by Jung-Hoo Lee and a 2-run double by Bo Young Moon. We'll be right back. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. Don't go anywhere. All right, time to go to the bottom of the first inning. Again, thank you all so much for joining us if you are over on the East Coast. Even if you're over out in Japan or wherever you're tuning on in from, of course, we appreciate you guys for being on here. But for the people out in the East Coast, I mean, this is pretty early for us. Otani's going to be leading it off for for Team Japan, and then it'll be Kensuke Kondo, who is batting second, playing out in right field. The center fielder is Seiya Suzuki. Here's Otani as he comes on up to the plate. He'll call for time very quickly. Masataka Yoshida is the left fielder. He'll be batting fourth. Kazuma Akamoto is the third baseman, and he'll be batting fifth. And then it's Munetaka Murakami, who's at first base, hitting sixth. Seventh is Shugo Maki at second base, and then it's Suzuki Genda at shortstop, batting eighth. And finally, batting in the ninth spot, it's the catcher, Seishiro Sakamoto, who is playing in his first World Baseball Classic game in 2026. So we're ready to start off the bottom of the first. Otani in the box, and he takes the first pitch that he is way outside. First pitch that he swung at in the last game was a double. It was on the very first pitch. Here's Young Pyo Ko, 11-8. 3.3 ERA, 154 innings, and 162 strikeouts last year. He kicks, he fires, and throws 87 miles per hour on the outside edge for strike one. Did not get to the crew chief for tonight. We'll do that in just a few moments. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch way outside. That was a pretty nice curve that was thrown. And so the count is now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Shohei Otani. Next pitch, inside. Another curve. This guy tends to throw a lot of those. It's like a sidearm delivery. 3-1 pitch. And that is inside and high for ball 4. And Shohei Otani leads off the bottom of the first with a walk, and Kondo is going to come on up. Genda, of course, won 7 straight Pacific League Gold Gloves. He's playing over at short. And then you got Murakami at first, Maki at second, and Nakamoto at third for Team Japan. We'll get to Korea's defense in just a little bit. Up to bat now is Kondo. He is in the box. Umpires for this game, Todd Tishner is the home plate ump. And then it's Jordan Baker at first, Edward Pinellas at second, and Edwin Luisa is at third. Kondo tied up in the count 1-1. 301 average in the NPB with SoftBank last year. And leading off over at first base is Shohei Ohtani. The throwback on over to first is not in time. Ohtani got his right hand back in there. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons. Where's everybody tuning on in from? Let us know down below. 1-1 is the count. Bottom of the first. The pitch, here it comes. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it as a spin turn. Throw it over to first, and it's in time. Would not have had a chance to get Shohei Ohtani at second base. They were actually shifted pretty well. And good play there over at second base by Hye-Sung Kim. And Suzuki is now going to come on up. Korea's outfield looks like this. It'll be Jones out in left, Lee in center, and An in right. That's Jahmai Jones, Jung-Hoo Lee, and then out in right field, it's Hyun-Min An. Ohtani at second, and up at the plate, it's Seiya Suzuki. Ko with the windup and the pitch. It's outside and taken for ball 1. The infield for Korea, they got Moon over at first. The second baseman is Kim, and then at third, it's Whitcomb, and the shortstop is Kon. 1-0 pitch. It's inside. They tried to see if he went around. He did not. And the count is now 2-0. Behind the plate, of course, is Dong Wong Pak. And on the mound, it's Young Pyo Ko, who kicks and deals. And there's a swing and a miss. 74 miles per hour from the sidearm pitcher. 2-1 is the count. Two balls, one strike. The windup and the pitch. Up high and away for ball 3. Game is being played out at the Tokyo Dome. It's so cool. 3 balls, 1 strike to Suzuki. The 3-1 pitch. Excellent curve. Thrown at 74. Caught the inside corner. And there's strike 2. Yoshida waits in the on-deck circle. And then in the hole, it's Akamoto. Just a stat lineup, really. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right center field. That's going back towards the track, and that's a 2-run opposite field home run by Suzuki. Punch, counter punch. High fives all around the Japan dugouts. So it's a 3-2 ball game in the bottom of the first. And so far, the game has lived up to the hype. First pitch, that's in there for a called strike. And the next pitch, and that is on the outside edge for strike 2. Surprised that he went with I think he went fastball there. And Suzuki just took advantage of the mislocated pitch out over the middle. 0-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards the second baseman again. He plays it on a hop, fires it over to first, and there is out number 2. And right down the middle, and Suzuki just looked up, followed through with that swing. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. Hello again, says Don't Care, 187. Lurking from work. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Here's Akamoto, who takes the ball. What a game it's been so far. A lot of juice. Kim and Jones and Lee each had singles in the first inning. Lee's was an RBI single. It was all bat-to-bat-to-back. 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. And then it was Bo Seung Moon who had a 2-run double. And then that made it 3-0 against Yusei Kikuchi and Team Japan. 1-1 pitch to Akamoto, swinging a ground ball, hit back over towards Go. He gets to it, throws it over to first. It's in time. The catch was made by the first baseman, and he just had to tag the bag at the last second, and he did. We're going to go to the top of the second. By the way, forgot to mention that Suzuki just hit a 2-run home run for Team Japan. So it's 3-2. We're going to go to the second inning. There we go. Oh, man. You know, like, one of my favorite things to do, I don't do it as often now as I used to, but see, this is how much of a baseball fan I am, okay? And I obviously, like, there's bigger fans than me, for sure. I'm not, like, trying to say, like, I'm the biggest fan in the world, but I used to go to bed, and sometimes I still do it if I can't sleep or whatnot, but I'll listen to classic baseball games on the radio. There's actually a YouTube channel literally called Classic Baseball Games on the Radio, and it's really cool because you can listen to, I mean, they have so many games that they've just archived, and you can listen to Harry Kalas, you can listen to all different types of announcers, of course, the great Vince Scully. But yeah, it's really cool. And listening to some of those games, you know, you fall asleep, but like you also just listen whenever you're just paying attention. And if you're really into casting like me, you take notes and you figure out like what words did they use, how did they describe the action, how did they describe the scenes, and how did they paint the pictures, all that sort of stuff. And it's really sick. I think it's really awesome, and I encourage you to go check that out. Oh man, it's 2:30 a.m. in LA. And it's 5:32 a.m. Eastern Time here in South Jersey. We are going to the second inning. 3-2 Korea so far. And Ju-Won Kim is going to come on up to the plate. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for Team Korea. Apologize, folks, about the box score. For some reason, again, it always does this when it comes to the morning games. I don't really understand why. Doesn't necessarily make sense to me, but it is what it is. Here is Kikuchi back out there for another inning of work. No balls, one strike, and the pitch to Dongwon Park is up high and inside. 22 home runs with the LG Twins last year and over 70 runs driven on it. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is in the dirt and taken for ball 2. Pitch was thrown at 78 miles per hour by Yusei Kikuchi. Got himself into a little bit of a jam in the first. Left a couple pitches out over towards the middle part of the plate. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. That was a pretty good pitch. That thing just came tailing on towards the inside corner, and it was sort of running inside towards the inner part of the plate, and Pak got late on that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What's he going to go with here? The next one, here it comes. Swing and a miss. That was the same exact pitch. That time it was a little bit more low and inside, and there is out number 1. Just the amount of arc that that thing had and the diagonal trajectory that it just took. I mean, Pac swung on top of that. The pitch up high and taken for ball one. That is Hye-Sung Kim, who is up to bat. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. It's in there for a called strike, according to Todd Tishner. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it's really cool. I like to go back and I like to listen to old baseball games. I really do. 1-1, swing and a miss. Not just from that channel too, but I'll just literally type in classic baseball games on the radio. It's nice. It's my ASMR sometimes. 1-2 is the count. Top of the second. 3-2 out in Japan. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Kim nearly lost his helmet. So that pitch hit the inner part of the bat. And he fouled it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Kikuchi winds up and fires and throws the pitch in the dirt at 79 miles per hour. 32 total pitches for Yusei Kikuchi. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lefty versus righty, and the next pitch, that's going to be grounded foul. Lefty versus lefty. Gosh. Kikuchi is 34 years old. He's making $21.2 million. I didn't realize that. 6 feet tall. Two and 2 is the count. Go back and relive the horror of 91. I don't know if you want to do that to yourself. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up. Here it comes. What's he going to throw? It's a fastball, and it's fouled away. Went a little bit high. Two seconds left on the pitch clock. As the Stars wind up, and he does. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That slider's just been so good from Kikuchi. And he went to it again, and no chance that Kim was going to be able to hit that. None at all. He was so off balance. So back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the second. And here comes Do Young Kim. And he will swing and miss at a fastball. Count is 0-1. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery upstairs. Running noses suck, man. They really do. Last year, Kikuchi threw a total of 3,094 pitches, and that is the most in his career. 2 balls, 1 strike. By the way, Kim played 141 games with the Kia Tigers. He had a pretty good year. 2-1 pitch. That's down and in for ball 3. Kikuchi has a lot of different types of pitches in his toolbox, including a slider, a 4-seamer, a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, and a sweeper. And speaking of sweeper, 3-1, that's a foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, here it comes. And this one is flying out over towards the right field line, but it'll be caught for out number 3. Excellent play there and a good read by Kondo. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kikuchi settles down, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome on in. If you're just tuning on in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're covering the World Baseball Classic. We've been doing a lot of the games that have been going on out in Tokyo. We're not in Tokyo. We're in the eastern, we're on the East Coast. But if you are just tuning on in, thank you so much for being on here. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I do like an old school radio play-by-play style of a call for baseball games. I also do it for football and for basketball as well. But yes, I mainly cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, but I've been, of course, covering a lot of baseball. I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. And we've been doing some, we're going to also be doing some March Madness games, which I'm really excited about as well. But yes, let us know where you guys are tuning on in from. What got you guys into being baseball fans? And make sure that you guys talk down below. I love the interaction for sure. Good morning. Let's go Celtics, says Earth Mystery. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome aboard. Hardcore, surprised that you're up. It's good to see you, man. Very good to see you. We are going to the bottom of the second inning. It's Murakami who will lead it off, and then it'll be Maki to follow, and Genda right behind him. For those of you that are just tuning on in, 3 singles were allowed in the first inning by Kikuchi, the top of the first. And Jung-Hoo Lee had the RBI single. And then it was Bo Gyung-moon who had the 2-run double. And then Japan scored 2 back in the bottom of the first off of Young Pyo-ko with a 2-run shot by Seiya Suzuki. Murakami steps on up to the plate, left-handed hitter. Has a lot of pop in the bat. And he looks at a pitch that danced on over towards the knees over the center of the plate for strike 1. Murakami, 22 homers and 47 RBI last year. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, down in the way for a ball. Renaud's here. What's going on? What's up, Benjamin? Good to see you on here, my guy. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's in the zone, taken for strike 2. That's 75 miles per hour. Ko with 22 pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second, 3-2 Korea. And Pool C of the World Baseball Classic. Ko comes set and deals. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. And Ko is able to get another one in this game. Scratch that. That's actually his first strikeout today. I was just going to say, I don't know if he actually had a first one. Shugo Maki take an 86-mile-per-hour pitch right down the heart and soul of the plate. Pyo is 34. South Korean pitcher, of course, for the KT Wiz and the KBO. Also played for the South Korean national team. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shugo Maki in the box. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So the count is now 1-2. Pitch was downstairs and a little bit outside. Benjamin with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. really appreciate you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. I really appreciate you, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. How many World Baseball Classic games have we done so far? 7? I'm starting to lose track. We got some more games that we're going to be doing today. I literally had to say bye-bye clock 3 days ago. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. That's because it's grinding season. Somebody has to cover these games on YouTube, especially these early ones. I don't know if anybody else is doing it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Maki is in the box. My guy BW is here. What's going on, BW? He also covers games on here as well. And he does an awesome job. Cheers to you. It's good to see you on here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch was fouled away. Maki still alive in the box. 29 pitches for Young Pyoko. Righty versus righty. The windup and the pitch. And that's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And Maki could not believe that. Went with a backdoor slider there. And there is out number 2. That was awesome. Looked like it was more of a curve, actually. But nonetheless, that thing had a lot of life to it. And Maki got frozen up on that one. Kenda will stare at an 86-mile-per-hour pitch that, according to Pitch Tracks, was a strike. But in the eyes of Todd Tishner, it was a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 5 triples Genda had last year. He'll show a bunt. And he tried to take it back, but it was a little bit late at doing so. The pitch was outside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. It's interesting because these teams, they do tend to play a lot of small ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on the pitch. That's outside for ball 2. There's somebody playing the trumpet out in left field. 2-1 offering. That's dribbled foul towards the right side. It is 5:47 a.m. Eastern Time. Folks, make sure that you guys go subscribe to Orioles Birdwatcher, too. Not only does he cover the Orioles, but he also does an excellent job with the World Baseball Classic. And also, he's been doing other Major League Baseball games, too. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 2 away. Nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Japan down 3-2. And the 2-2 pitch. It's a grounder. Hit back up the middle. Shortstop has it. Shuffles his feet. Throws it over to first. And it's in time. And the inning is over. Another excellent play there by Kim over at shortstop. And a 1-2-3 inning. A little bit of a game of copycat between the both of these teams, except that it's a 3-2 Korea lead. And we're going to go to the 3rd frame. Oh, man. Let's take another sip of water. Gotta tell you that the fridge and the freezer up here, it is clutch. You calling a game at 1 p.m. today? Phillies or World Baseball Classic? I haven't gotten that far yet. I have not gotten that far yet. It's probably just going to be WBC all the way at this point. I mean, there's no chance that we're doing Sixers games right now over the next couple of weeks, especially without Joel playing. The WBC has been certainly living up to the hype. And it only comes once every 3 years, so. And people enjoy it. When was the last time you said there's a guy playing the trumpet in left field while calling a game? When was the last time I said it? Never. When was the last time that you heard an announcer say that? Probably a while. Yeah, that's And again, folks, like that's just the type of atmosphere that this is. And again, not an empty seat in the house. It's just baseball galore. It's paradise, you know? Baseball is a beautiful sport. Up on by, trying to pass 3,700 today. Just need a few more folks. I hear you, man. Ugh. I hope you get it today. I do. Oh, man. Ooh, my back. I don't know why I have my PlayStation controller over here. It's just in such a random spot. Probably should move it somewhere. Maybe to a spot that's not on the desk. Do I want to do that right now, though? Probably not. As the first pitch is grounded foul over towards the left side. And we begin the top of the third inning. The guy that's up to bat is Jahmai Jones, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. The ball is 1 strike. Kikuchi back out there for his third frame. And he kicks and deals, and the pitch is downstairs. I think you're the first is long ball. Wagner Reyes, I want to thank you again for the sub over on YouTube. You are the man. 2 balls, 1 strike. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. And that is low for ball 3. None of the Dodgers podcasters are awake, so here I am in the Phillies one. Just love baseball in general, I hear you. So who's your go-to guy for Dodgers streaming? Is that Valhalla Sports? 3-1 pitch. Line drive, smoked past the third baseman, out to left field for a base hit. And that'll be a leadoff single to start off the top of the third inning. That thing was drilled. I mean drilled. Like, Whitcomb just had no chance of getting that. That was pretty impressive. Akamoto, just did not have a chance to get it. I mean, and he dove fast. Wonder what the exit velo was on that. Leadoff single by Jones. He's 2 for 2. And here's Jung-Hoo Lee, who stares at a pitch that paints the outside edge for strike 1 from Kikuchi. What do you think about RE9? RE9. What do you mean by RE9? The ball is 1 strike. The pitch that is in the dirt and being told to hold up is Jones at first. Ronald, it's so good to see you on here, man. Good morning to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good night's sleep. You're ready to watch some baseball. Toss back on over to first. It is not in time. By the way, BW, if you were still here, what is on the dinner menu tonight? And it is dinner for you, because, of course, you're out in Thailand. Resident Evil. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's way up high for ball 2. I haven't checked it out. I'm not really a gamer. I'm not really into video games, but I've heard so many awesome things about it. I mean, it's been like the hottest topic on here. It really has. 2-1 pitch. It's grounded foul over towards the right side, and it'll be a 2-2 count. I've heard great things about it. I think Mark said that Resident Evil 7 is still the best, but Resident Evil 9 was really, really good. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right center field. This will go back over towards the track, and tracking it down is Suzuki, and there is out number 1. Excellent play by him. He had to maneuver over towards his left side, and run sort of turn around halfway over his shoulder, and he caught it right by the letters. And there is the first out of the inning. So Lee flies out to his counterpart. But what do you think of the game, my friend? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hyun Mi Nan swings and misses at a 95-mile-per-hour heater. Is down in the count 0-1. Samurai Japan, all-time in World Baseball Classic. 4 losses versus Korea. 4 losses. Yeah, 4 losses versus Korea. Wow. The 0-1. Track swing. Did he go? First base umpire says, You said something about your PlayStation controller. That's why I asked. No, that's a good point. I did. 1 ball, 1 strike on the pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. The reason why is because whenever I do get a chance, I mean, I haven't played it in a while. It's been here for a while, this PlayStation controller. But whenever I do get a chance, I do like to play. NBA 2K, and I used to play Fortnite for a little bit. But I was cleaning my room, and I had my PlayStation controller on the charger, and then I took it off and I left it on my desk, and it's been here for about 13 days. The pitch on the way, line drive, base hit out to left field, and On is going to get on with his first single of the game. And Shea is going to come on up. Turned on a fastball and was clapping along as soon as he got that thing out to left field. He'll put the mitt on as he takes 1 batting glove off. Whitcomb in the box. Kikuchi in a jam again. Kicks, fires, and it's low at 97 miles per hour. I love it, bro. Big fan of the series. I've heard a lot of hype things about it. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Kikuchi picks the throw over the second base. Runner was distracting him. 3-2 Korea in the top of the 3rd. The 1-0 on the way. Foul ball. So don't care. I know that you're probably working, and you don't have to answer right now. But are you for your Dodgers content? When it comes to the live games, do you follow Valhalla Sports? Or who else is out there that's a Dodgers creator that does the games live? I know Dodgers Nation does their post-game shows. They do an awesome job. 1-1, swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd. And the 1-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. That was a beauty. Kikuchi just painting those corners and able to get the 2nd out of the inning. So Shea is down looking, and that is strikeout number 4 from Yusei Kikuchi. And we have a timeout taken on the mound here. He's at 59 pitches, so 6 more than he's done. The umpire is going to break up the conversation here. He just has 6 pitches left. Ito is warming up in the pen. Here's BG Moon, who got a hold of Kikuchi and tagged him with a 2-run double in the 1st inning. And he has a chance to do some more damage with 2 runners on base. 6 more pitches. Moon will step on up to the plate. The pitch. Low for ball 1 at 97 miles per hour. I'm just curious to see if Moon is going to be able to tag him here or get him over that pitch count. Just has 5 pitches left. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock as well. And the 1-0 pitch. That's downstairs for ball 2. And the count is now 2-0. I'm surprised you don't play the show. I'm seeing good things about the upcoming game this year. Yeah, I don't play the show. And I probably should. When I have time, of course. 2-0 pitch. That curve is in there for a strike. Looks really more like a sweeper, which is obviously in this tool bag as well. In the on-deck circle, it's Ju Won Kim. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Bouncing ball, hit over towards the shortstop. Backhanded throw over to second is in time. And the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-2 Korea. Kikuchi. That's going to be it for him. He does his job. After allowing 3 runs in the first, he certainly did settle on in. Got into a little bit of a jam in that 3rd inning, but he got himself out of it. And so it's 3-2. Korea leads it by 1. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty. Well, we are going to the bottom of the 3rd. Again, appreciate you guys for being on here. How many likes do we have so far, chat? How we doing on the likes? Know that we got a good amount of people tuning on in, which is absolutely awesome. If you have not done so already, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and also hit the subscribe button as well. We got 31 people tapping on in. That's cool. And only 11 of you have hit the thumbs up button. What are you guys doing? We got 20 of you who haven't hit the like button. Let's go. It's just a good way to support the channel. The pitch on the way, and that's in there for a strike. It's definitely a service, that's for sure. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. There we go. No balls, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, Japan down by 1. Sakamoto is leading it off. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Sashiro Sakamoto. All those pitches were not fastballs, and Shohei Ohtani is going to come on up again. He walked his first time up. Young Pyo Ko, 2 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit allowed, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and now 3 strikeouts. Pitch that he throws to Shohei. It's inside for a ball. Kikuchi, his night is done. 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, and he punched out 4 batters. 1-0. That's in the zone at the knees for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Ohtani, and he flips this one out over to deep right field. Shohei Ohtani leaves the yard for the second day in a row. He got underneath that pitch. It was a hanging breaking ball out over the middle of the plate. And he sent that thing a mile high and out of here. This guy is just very gifted at baseball. All right, 3-3, bottom of the third. 1 out. It's a brand new game. It's also a 1-0 pitch. We missed the first one to Kondo because they didn't show it. And the pitch that comes as follows is outside for ball 2. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Kondo in the box, lefty, and he'll take the 2-0 just in there for a strike. Ohtani's the GOAT. You never answered my question. I don't know if you heard me, but who's the Dodgers content creator that you follow during the games or after the games? Are you a Dodger Nation person, or do you follow of a Hall of Sports? Like, those are the only 2 people that I know that cover the Dodgers over on the YouTube side. 2-2 on the way. Grounded foul towards the right side. And it's 2-2. 3-3 in the bottom of the third. Korea and Japan going toe-to-toe. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got fooled on the 75-mile-per-hour pitch on the outside edge. And that was another nice swing and a miss from Ko that he was able to provide. Just don't know how he does it. Dude, that is like such a high launch angle. That really got up there. That was a nice camera angle, too. They showed how high that thing went. 2 away in the bottom of the third inning. It's Seiya Suzuki who's up. Pitch to Seiya. It's called a strike on the inside corner. Fuqua Johnson, thanks so much for being on here. How can I say politely, JJ, you're very dedicated for live streaming this game. Yes, sir. It's a great game, my friend. I really appreciate the $10 donation. You guys don't have to do that. That's so nice. It really, really is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fuqua, you are. And Benjamin, you too. The 1-1 pitch. That ball's belted out to left field. Japan takes the lead. I believe, is going to do it for Co. That was awesome. That was a great call. That's probably like one of my favorite calls of the tournament. I thought that was actually really nice. So 2 outs in the bottom of the third, 4-3 Japan, and that is going to do it for Young Pyo Ko. And we'll see who the new guy that comes on in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We're staying on here. Ay. That was awesome. It is 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time. That was a good call. That was nice. I like that. The nice part about that one was that, sort of a little bit calm, like during the previous home run calls, but that was like, yeah, that was good. All right. Yeah. All right, what other games do we got this afternoon? Let's actually take a look at that right now. Where is it? There it is. At 11 a.m., Colombia plays against Canada. And then you got Nicaragua playing against the Netherlands at 12. That game is on Tubi. Okay. Brazil plays against Italy at 1. At 6, Panama plays Puerto Rico. And at 7, it's Israel versus Venezuela. Great Britain plays USA at 8. And then Taipei plays Korea at 10. Okay. We can do Israel, Venezuela. Might be interesting. That might be a good one. Colombia, Canada is at 11. That might be a good game too. Great Britain plays USA. I know a lot of people are going to be streaming that game, but we got options. Brazil and Italy is cool. I just don't know if I'll be able to get that. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep right field. Masataka Yoshida does a bat flip as it's gone. All righty, let's go. What a swing that was. Left out over the heart and soul of the plate. Knew as soon as he hit it, that bat flip was just so awesome. The bombs are coming. That is 3 in this inning. No balls, 1 strike. And Nakamoto is in the box. There's the 0-1. It's upstairs. Byung-Hyun Jo is pitching. In the KBO, he had a 1.6 ERA, 79 strikeouts, and 67 innings, a .89 whip. It's his first time in the WBC. 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. We'll make sure that we update our score boxes right now. There we go. Nice. 1-2 is the count. The windup and the pitch. It's in the dirt. And taken for ball 2 to Akamoto. We're done and you're still online for us, of course. Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The job is not done. This is grind season. Baseball. 2-2. Upstairs for ball 3. Delivered at 91 miles per hour. We're dedicated, man. That's how we are. Got to put in the work. Got to clock in. Got to clock out. 3-2 pitch. Nakamoto flies one out to shallow right center field. And coming on in and to make the catch for out number 3 for the final out is on. However, Japan has 3 solo homers, one by Otani, another one by Suzuki, and then Yoshida hit a home run as well. And we are going to go to the 4th inning. 5-3 Japan. Home run, home run, home run. And other 3s were just outs. Fly out to right. Kondo got out. What did Kondo do? Kondo struck out, and Sakamoto struck out. Not Sakamoto. What did Akamoto do? What did Nakamoto do? Oh, he flied out to right. No wonder why I couldn't get that. Ay. JJ, what was your morning routine for today? Did you make coffee? Have you ate yet? Well, that's a very good question, chat. It's a very good question. So, my clock has been off. My clock really has been off. I went to bed yesterday morning, and then I woke up. I was going to do the 1 o'clock game, and then I didn't do the 1 o'clock game. I decided to be a little bit nice, give myself a little bit more sleep, and then I woke up really around like 1:15, 1:20, as I slept a little bit longer, and then I got up, and then I ate, and just started my day from there, really. And then we got the thumbnails done, and got knocked out 3, and yeah. And then after the 2 games were done, I laid in bed, tried to go to sleep, thought about baseball, had my eyes on my phone, still thought about baseball. And then by probably, 4 a.m., I got up, I ate a little something, drank water, and here I am, still thinking about baseball. But yeah. We're in the top of the 4th inning, by the way. Japan has Ito back out there, or Eat, that is, on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. And sorry, chat. Let's make sure that we get this back up and running. That's better. 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Hiromi Ito is on the mound. Ju-Won Kim is in the box. Lefty. 1-1 pitch. Inside for ball 2. I didn't have coffee, though, today. I did have, I had a coffee the other day, but nothing today. 2-1. That's going to hit Kim right on the back. And he will go on over to first base. So, leadoff hit by pitch. And the tying run is going to come on up. That'll be Dong-Won Park. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. How many likes do we have on here? We got 15. We got 43 people watching. That means 28 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. You guys are crazy. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Park 0 for 1. Struck out. And that was back in the 1st inning. It was actually the first out of the inning. 0-1 is the count. The pitch. downstairs, and a little bit outside as well. One pitch, here it comes, and that hits the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss. He most certainly got fooled on that breaking ball in the dirt. And there is out number 1. I get so fascinated with how these pitchers just think the game and just are able to execute and just throw these types of just nasty pitches and just do it at such a high level. 1 out in the pitch. There's a 93-mile-per-hour fastball that's down the middle for strike 1. Hye-Sung Kim, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. With the Dodgers in 2025, batted .280. Nothing in 1 is the count. At first, it's Kim. Ju-Won Kim. Next pitch, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Kim is now 27 years old. His nickname, the Comet. 1-1. As down for ball 2. You know why they call him the Comet? Because he's well known for his speed. At least that's what it says on Wikipedia. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 away. And the pitch. Upstairs for ball 3. The cool thing, though, about Kim, and this is actually really interesting, in 2025, he joined Byung-Hyun Kim as the second Korean-born player to win a World Series. Pitch, here it comes. There's a high drive hit out to deep right field, and Hye-Sung Kim ties it back. Oh, what a swing that was. We're tied 5-5. Home runs galore out in Japan. You knew it was going to be a good game. This is what you stayed up for. And now it's Do Young Kim who's up, and he swings and fouls the first pitch back. Look at the extension he had. That pitch was over towards the inside corner, towards the chest, and he just was able to turn on that pitch. Get the barrel inside and then just hook it on out of here. It's 5-5 in the top of the 4th inning. Ito comes set at the letters, kicks, deals, and it's down low and away for a ball. We're only in the top of the 4th. Back and forth we go. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Charge! 2-2 pitch. Flied out over towards straightaway center field. Coming on in to make the grab is on for out number 1. And here comes Jemiah Jones. Comet is fast. JJ, I quit coffee for 3 weeks and I feel great. That's good. That's good. I'm happy that you feel good. I'm not really like a big coffee drinker. I'll have it like whenever I need to pick me up or whatever. The pitch. It's a foul ball. The Comet strikes. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Jones, and that catches the inside corner at the knees for a strike. 2 Dodgers are going at it, Ohtani and Kim. Yeah, they're a pretty good team. They're a pretty good team. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-2 pitch, and that's down for a ball. Let me ask you this, okay? Just from a Dodgers perspective, is there any team that scares you? I'm just curious. You could say none. I think that's valid. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Jahmai Jones is down on strikes, and the inning is over, but Hye-Sung Kim sends one right to the moon. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-5 is the score. Two more hours till I'm off of work. Phillies with a healthy Wheeler is scary, says Fuqua. Yeah. I hope so. I hope that they're scary. Because I don't know how to feel about them. Wheeler, Sanchez, Luzardo, best 1-2-3 combo in baseball, says Fuqua. Yeah, no, they're pretty good. They're a pretty good 1-2-3 punch. But Ohtani, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Snell, that's also really good too. You know? And Scubell and Valdez might be a nice 1-2 punch for Detroit. I mean, that's interesting. And then I can't sleep on Schwellenbach, Lopez, and Sale. I mean, that's also a very good one too, and maybe even Strider if he's back. So the Braves kind of are, to me, more of like a dark horse, you know? So, what about Cole, Fried, and Rodon? That's a good one. What about Ranger Suarez and Garrett Crochet? There's a 1-2. And then, what did you say? Cole, Fried, and Rodon. And then don't forget about the rookie from last year for the Yankees that pitched a great game against the Red Sox in the playoffs. Cam Schlittler. Might be really good, too. So, I don't know. There's a lot of good combos. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. We've been going on for a lot of the World Baseball Classic games. We got 40 people tapping on in. 15 of you have hit the thumbs up button, which means that 25 of you have not. There we go. Keep on going. There's Murakami in the box. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's an 80-mile-per-hour pitch that's taken at the knees for strike 1. Joe's still pitching. 9 pitches for him. 0-1, swing and a miss. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, it is free. Again, we go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football, and we're covering the World Baseball Classic, of course, for the next couple of weeks. That takes #1 priority. 0-2 is the count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Murakami in the box, and the 0-2 upstairs and taken for a ball. Braves are a good one, hardcore. 1-2 is the count, and the pitch. Inside and high for ball 2. Keep asking questions. Love it. 2-2 on the way. That was high, but it's called a strike 3. And Murakami says, you got to be kidding me. And there's out number 1. 1 away. Yeah, that was not even close. I mean, catcher did a good job framing it, but that was certainly a ball. One out. Bottom of the 4th. Maki in the box. The pitch. Foul ball. And the count is 0-1. Is the score 5-5? Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, it's 5-5. 1 ball, 1 strike. What's up, Justin? Shugo Maki is in the box. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Flied out over towards straightaway center field. Lee says he has it, and he does. And I'll make the catch. My dark horse Alcantara, Yuri Perez, and Max Meyer. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. What's up, Daniel? Dude, thanks for supporting, like, all the content creators, man. I see you doing that all the time. And I appreciate you. The ball is 1 strike. So Suke Genda, left-handed hitter, already behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch, down and in, taken for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And that is outside for ball 2. And Fuqua, I don't know if I read your super chat. I know I acknowledged it. They said, how can I say politely, JJ, you're very dedicated for live streaming this game. 2-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. It's not even work. Yeah, like making, I look at making the thumbnails work, you know, because that's something that I don't like to do. Or like the setup itself, but this is not work, like, to me. The pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. And there's a 2-out walk. Like, I get to just watch these guys with you, and, you know, like, I'm one of the luckiest people ever. And I don't take that for granted. Otani waits in the on-deck circle. Sakamoto is back up to bat. The pitch. It's a little bit low. And it's taken for ball 1. I'd really like to go to this stadium. It looks so cool. 1-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. It looks cool for the way that they have it for baseball. It's nice, but I've heard a lot of awesome things about the Tokyo Dome. 2 balls, no strikes. A runner on over at first, and we have a timeout taken Pac just went back over to the mound to talk to Joe. What's up, Bam? Good morning. How you doing, my friend? Bottom of the fourth. 2 gone. 2 balls, no strikes. A runner on over at first. But yeah, I'm one of the luckiest people. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a strike. 24 pitches for Joe. Sakamoto 0 for 1. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, but before the pitch was thrown, there was a disengagement over at first. 10 seconds left, and the toss back over to first again. Moon does make the catch, but the tag is not in time. Charleston lost to Winthrop today, huh? Two balls, 2 strikes. I don't really know why that surprised me. I'm not even a Winthrop fan. 2-2 is the count. 2 away. Bottom of the fourth. The pitch. It's outside and low. Throw to second base. And he is out. Ibada says hold it for a sec. And they may take a look at this. And they're going to challenge. Ibada signals challenge. And the question is, Genda safe? He was sliding on in, feet first, over to second base. We'll have to wait and see if we can get a review. It looks close. It did. It was a nice throw, though. Certainly can't deny that. Pac definitely threw a strike over the second. Looked like that he may have gotten him on the front knee, but really more so towards the right side. Didn't swipe him on the front. Can't necessarily see it from that angle. Genda is still over at second base for now, while the umpires get a word from Secaucus, New Jersey. Actually, it's not Secaucus. They're in New York. I keep forgetting that Secaucus is NBA. New York, though, is MLB. Still waiting for a signal. See if Genda is out at second base. So the call is confirmed. Genda is out, and the inning is over. Okay, so that means that we are going to go to the top of the 5th inning, all tied up at 5. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up button while we're in this little break, all right? right, here we go. First pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the right field line, and trying to make the catch over towards the wall. He tried to slide. That was the right fielder, Kondo, who just could not get there. He missed it by maybe just a half a second. Gosh. Jung-Hoo Lee gets another crack at it. No balls and one strike. Hit a run a good amount of ways to be able to attempt to make the catch there. And he was just a bit late. 0-1 is the count. The pitch. Up high for a ball. Started our stream at, what was it, 4:50? Not bad. 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball towards the first baseman. And the tag to the bag is in plenty of time. And there's out number one here in the top of the fifth inning. Ooh, man. So one gone in the fifth. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. On is in the box. And he takes a look at a 90-mile-per-hour fastball that looked like a strike, smelled like a strike, but was not a strike. The 1-0, that's in there for strike one, which should have been strike two. Here's the 1-1. It's down for ball two. It's interesting because you get to see different cultures. You get to see the game in a different type of an atmosphere. It's the 2-1. It's grounded foul. I say that because, some of the people that are in the stands are in suits and ties. Just makes me think, imagine if here in the U.S., we had to wear suits and ties, when we go to the park. It's just interesting. Two balls, two strikes. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and there is out number two. Not saying that everybody's in a suit and a tie, but there definitely are fans that are there that are in suits and ties. Two gone. Now it's Whitcomb who's in the box. Shea is behind in the count already, 0-1. 5-5 is the score. And the next one is outside for a ball. Yusei Kikuchi did start off the game. And ended up getting into a little bit of trouble. 1-1. It's in the zone. Taken for strike two. We're in the top of the fifth inning. One ball, two strikes. Ito comes set and deals. And the next pitch is fouled over towards the right side, and out of play it goes. Hiromi Ito comes set and fires again. Check swing. The pitch was high, but he went around. And Whitcomb is down on strikes. And with that, we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Still tied at 5. Otani is going to come on up. We'll see how he does. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, 5 more subs until we get to the 8360 marker. Again, if you are just tuning on in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Ohtani is going to come on up to the plate in just a little bit. Whoops. Wrong teams. Nope, that's better. That's it. Okay. We have a new pitcher out there for Korea. That is Ju Young-son. With the LG Twins in the KBO, at a 3.41 ERA, 153 innings, 132 strikeouts, 49 walks, and an 11-6 record. Nothing was the count. Sakamoto is up first before Ohtani because he had the bat taken out of his hands because Pak got caught stealing. It was actually Ju Won Kim, who got caught stealing. Anybody have 5 to 5 in their bingo cards at this moment of the game? Oh-2. It's in the dirt. And taken for ball 1. Fuqua says I'm wearing my powder blues. That's sick. That's awesome. Someone comes set. Kicks. Delivers. They try to appeal. He didn't go. Pitch was down and in. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Zone kicks and fires again. And it's upstairs for ball 3. I was watching a YouTube compilation of, what was it? It was all these tough golf shots. 3-2 pitch. They try to see if he went around this time, and that time he did. And Sakamoto is going to strike out. That's his second strikeout today. And Shohei Ohtani is back on up to the plate. First pitch to Shohei. It's low for a ball. Been watching a lot of like Mike Francesca prank call videos too. I don't know why I get such a kick out of him. There's the 1-0 to Shohei, swing and a miss. He wanted that badly. That was a pitch right down the middle, off speed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 MVPs in a 5-year span for this guy. 1-1 pitch. And it's called a ball. 4 MVPs in a 5-year span in 4 North American sports. Bill Russell, Wayne Gretzky, LeBron James, and Barry Bonds. That's the type of company that this guy is in. 2-1. It's in there for strike 2. Thank you very, very much for the sub. Whoever just did that over on the YouTube side of things, you are the best. I think somebody forgot to set her alarm. The 2-2 pitch to Ohtani. Fouled away. You would have thought higher. I actually thought lower. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Ohtani. He'll send this one off the end of the bat out to center field. And there's a 1-out single out over to center field by Ohtani. And he gets on again. Hardcore, when was the first, like... You don't have to... yeah, when was... you don't have to answer this, but I'm just curious. When was... What was the first baseball game that you watched? If you remember. The pitch, grounded over towards second base. The tag over to the player. There's one, and the throw on over to first. That's going to get by the first baseman. And Kondo is going to get on. So Otani was tagged out. After getting on with a single, he's tagged out in the bottom of the fifth. And there's two away. That's an unassisted fielder's choice. And if you remember, like, when your first baseball game was that you watched, that wasn't really just for hardcore. I was just curious because I saw him there. Pitch. It's low for a ball. Seiya Suzuki, 2 for 2 with a pair of home runs and 3 RBI. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. Oh, the Spurs were down by 25 and they came back and won? Huh. Someone kicks, delivers. It's inside. Taken for ball 2. Two-one offering. That'll catch the outside corner at 87 miles per hour. I think Suzuki's going to have a good year this year. I think he'll get like 30, 33 homers. 2-2 pitch. Another fly ball. Hit out over towards shallow right field. The catch is made as coming in is on. And the inning is over. And we'll head to the 6th. Still tied at 5 apiece. My first baseball game was a Cardinals-Cubs Saturday afternoon national game on TV. I was 7. Wow. Cardinals-Cubs Saturday afternoon. Huh. What do you remember about that game? Batman says I was 4. A neighbor had tickets for the whole family, but the wife didn't want to go, so he invited me to the Phillies game. I remember it was a night game. That's cool. You remember anything else? I just think it's like really cool to hear like everybody's first like sports memory, or specifically for this, like first baseball memory that they had. Because, I don't know, it's just interesting learning about people. And it's cool because, again, we share something in common. And some stories are really cool, you know? My grandpa always watched baseball on Saturdays. I remember my grandma babysitting. Always watch baseball on Saturdays. That's cool. That's something I actually should ask my dad. Like, what was his first baseball memory? I know that he was a big Willie Mays fan. You ever hear about 2-bar prank calls? No. No, I never. Not really, JJ. I was 4 after all, but I've loved baseball ever since. No, I understand. I just was curious. Like, the first memory I had was that I was at the vet. And all I remember was that there was, like, a lot of mascots there, but I didn't really have much of a memory of it either. I remember that my family all went. I don't remember what the score of the game was. I think maybe, no, the John Lieber game must have been in person. But I remember John Lieber pitching, and I remember Randy Wolf pitching as well one time. I also kind of remember David DeLucci and Sal Fasano. I don't know why these players stuck out, but they did. And Russell Branyan was another one that was like during that time. 1 ball, no strikes to Bo Young Moon as we're in the top of the 6th. It was at the Vet, obviously. I do remember the stadium. Yeah. Well, for me, you have to understand because, I'm 98. So I would have been like 7, or 5, like when CBP was first opened. So, but I do remember the Vet. I only have like one memory there. The 2-1. It's grounded over towards the first baseman. Murakami picks it up and tags the bag and gets the first out. So going back to this, hold up, what is it? Would have thought higher. Did you ever hear about two-bar prank calls? Okay, so it was the inspiration for Bart Simpson calling and cranking Mo, the original phony phone callers from the 70s, and the bar owner named Red would get so angry and the calls were persistent. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. But how does that relate to your first baseball memory? The ball is 1 strike. Time will be called by Kim. That's funny, though. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. Ito comes set and fires. And the pitch is up high. .41 pitches for Ito. The leg kick on the next pitch. Swing and a miss. And so the count is now 1-2. That's what their stadium's called? San Juan. You mentioned watching pranks on YouTube. Oh, got you. Gotcha, Francesca. That's right. That's right. I forgot. See, I'm bad with remembering things that I say. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. It's a fly ball hit out over towards the left side. That's out of play. That's funny, though. I don't remember those. Two and 2 is the count. Kim is in the box. The pitch. That's down and in for ball 3. Morning, Doug. Was in the 70s school bus trip to see the Phillies Carlton pitched. All I remember. Huh. Was in the 70s school bus trip. Yeah, the school bus trip to go see the Phillies? What? 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. That is wild. A school bus trip to see the Phillies. That never happened at my school. We went to we saw a movie. We went to a movie theater. But we never, we had field trips. Like, we went to the Franklin Institute, the Constitution Center, Storybook Land, but never to a game. The 0-1 That's down for a ball. That's so cool. If a pitcher throws 50-plus pitches, they have to rest for 4 days. I didn't know that was a rule here. 1-1, swing and a miss. The count's now 1-2. Top of the 6th. 5-5 is the score. The 1-2 on the way. High for ball 2. Geno Smith just got released yesterday. Saves them $8 million. Signed a 2-year, $75 million contract last offseason, acquired from the Seahawks via trade. For Las Vegas franchise that holds the number 1 overall pick in April's draft. That's interesting. 3-2 is the count to Pac. I'll step on out of the box and step back on in. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees. Got him looking, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm going to stretch one more time. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel. And turn on the notification bell icons, too. You guys are the absolute best. Waking up early in the morning to watch baseball. Oh, it's so great. And if you are tuning in over out in another area, well, thank you very much for joining us, too. You guys are absolutely awesome. Walking into the vet was an experience back then because there was no HDTV, so the impact, the vividness, and brightness of the stadium struck you. Yeah, that's interesting that you... Right. That, just to put that in perspective, it's a good, that's a good note. Impact, vividness, and brightness of the stadium struck you. You know, I love it like when you go to the stadium and you like go into the elevator if you're going on to like the 2nd or like the 3rd floor, and you can just see the game through the feed on the elevator, and you can also hear like the broadcasters. That was also like something that I thought was so cool. Whenever we would sit in like the Hall of Fame club. The ball is 1 strike. This is Masataka Yoshida, who is at the plates. Of course, we got a new pitcher as well. Get you his name in just a few moments. Wusuko. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yoshida homered his last time up. And the 1-1 delivery to Masataka Yoshida is low and in for ball 2. Though is 27 years old. Plays for the Tigers. The pitch popped up over towards the shallow left field side. Third baseman Whitcomb backpedals and will make the catch. And the first out is made. A little bit more about Go. 401 strikeouts in the KBO through 2023. Was with the LG Twins, made his debut back in 2017. He's a right-handed pitcher. Akamoto is in the box and stares at a 91-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside edge of the knees for strike 1. Akamoto's gone hitless today. He's 0 for 2. Looking to try to get on here. 0-1. That's down in the way for a ball. Became the Twins closer in the KBO back in 2019. One pitch. That is down in the way for ball 2. You know what I just thought about? You guys remember Dae-Ho Lee? That's right. His name is now Lee Dae-Ho. That's right. He's a retired South Korean professional baseball player. I was just thinking about him because that was his first professional big leaguer that he faced. The pitch, grounded over towards the shortstop. The throw over to first is in time. He played with the Giants, I remember. What's it now, 43? Oh, sorry, he was with the Seattle Mariners. But I thought, no, wasn't Dae-Ho Lee MLB? Who was... Yeah, that's how you spell it. Dae-Ho Lee. Okay, yeah. He was with the Mariners. I was right. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. That's in there for a strike. I thought Dae-Ho Lee was also on the Giants, but no. It was the Mariners. Murakami is up. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. And out of play it goes. All the people, it was almost overwhelming, but such an experience for a little kid. Watched U.S. highlights. Manny Ramirez's son hit 2 dingers against us. That's who he was? Yeah. Yeah, from Brazil. I didn't know that was Manny's son. You also got to go to a few Sixers games? That's so cool. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch to Murakami. He grounds this one over towards the shortstop. Picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time, and we're going to head to the 7th inning, folks. So top of the 7th coming on up. It's a 5-5 game. The birds are chirping. Definitely hear them loud and clear. Window's not even open, though. Oh, man. Oh, dang. I know that was Manny Ramirez's son. It seems like a lot of like former players, like kids, definitely, have come into the league. Pure Bat Chat. Alrighty, we're good. Nice. Man. Alright, we're in the top of the 7th. Still tied 5-5. Highest on Kim is up. This is Atsuki Taneki who's pitching. 24 starts, 160 innings of work, and 162 total strikeouts he had last year. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Kim had a 2-run home run to tie it back at 5 apiece. And the pitch that he takes is in the zone for strike 2. Laid down to take a nap around 11 last night and went lights out. Sucks, gonna mess up my 3rd shift schedule. What time's your shift? 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Taneki climbs up the ladder with the fastball, and it worked. And there's out number 1. That thing just kept rising. Always love it when you see pitchers do that, when the fastball looks like it's going to be a little bit more lower, and then it just elevates, and it goes up once it hits the catcher's glove. The ball is 1 strike. Do Young Kim will foul off the 0-1 pitch towards the third base side. Yeah, my clock is definitely thrown off. I was getting into a really good sleep schedule, but that obviously has changed. I wonder why. 0-2. That's down in the way for a ball. But I knew it. I signed up for it. You know. Just for this one little game. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Then it goes back towards the screen. But you guys have done it too. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2 here in the top of the 7th inning. The funny part is that I probably would have still done this. Like if I wasn't streaming, I probably would still watch these games. Like really. Jones comes on up. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 11 o'clock to 7. And it flipped over last night. Now I'm going to be struggling when I go in tomorrow. Gotcha. 1-0 to Jahmai Jones. Swung on and missed. The pitch was in the dirt. The 1-1 offering. Jones fouls it back again. It's interesting they're showing the camera shots of the manager talking with all different types of people, all the personnel that's there in the dugout. And you just wonder, like, how much really goes on into these decisions, you know? 1-2 pitch, that's a foul ball. We'll just sit here and we think about, like, like, why did this move happen? Or, like, why didn't they go to this pitcher? And you just see, like, you sort of just wonder. I mean, from a Phillies perspective, I always wonder what goes into these decisions of, like, when to pull a pitcher, you know, and X's and O's, that type of stuff. Next pitch is taken for a ball. 2-2 on the way to Jones. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts is what ends the top of the 7th inning. And it's time to go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-5 still is the score. How's Jahmai Jones eligible for Korea in the World Baseball Classic, you might be wondering? Well, he's eligible to play for the Korean team thanks to his mother. His mother, Michelle, was born in South Korea. See, first, I'm looking at the chat, and I'm thinking, like, are you asking me? And then I realize, again, like, I'm reading the next sentence. No, it's a question again for, in case you're wondering, chat. I appreciate that, because I forgot to say that too. That's really good insight, and that is true. That is true. It's a good thing to say. Oh, dude. The nose is running. I don't like that. But no, you're right. It's like I was wondering about Stuart Fairchild. I'm like, why is he on, why is he on Team Taipei? Same thing, though. Ancestors. And I guess it's the same thing for Nolan Arenado. I don't know which person is which of his family, which side of the family is Puerto Rican, but I didn't think that he was Puerto Rican. You're back one sec. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Young Hoon Park. On the pitch. 0-1. It's flat out over towards the first base side and foul ground. And that's going to go out of play. Uh-oh. Second baseman came running on over towards that wall. And he is down. Oh, no. That's awful. Came running on in there trying to make the catch. I want to see a replay to get a full view as to what he hit, but he just slammed right into that wall trying to catch that ball and chase it. Now he's sitting up. He's being helped up. The trainer's out there, and the assistant trainer too, and he says, no, I'm okay. That sort of knocked the wind out of him. Let's look again. It just knocked right on into the foul ball netting. Oof. Gosh. think he hit his knee into the wall. He's up. It was Murakami. Right? No. That was Bo Young Moon. But he's back up, and he's going to stay in the game. Wow. I'm shocked. That did not look good. 0-2. It's low for a ball. I mean, he, banged his knee into that wall and then just slammed into the foul ball netting. 1-2 pitch. Flying out over towards the right field line and foul again. One-two pitch. And that is outside for ball 2. Erd is here. What's going on, Erd? And Steve's also here as well. You guys are awesome. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And Maki takes it inside for ball 3. Australia's 2-0. Japan's 1-0. Korea's 1-0. Chinese Taipei's 1-2, and Czechia's 0-3. 3-2 pitch. That's outside, taken for ball 4, and there's a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 7th inning. So big at bat there by Maki for him to be able to take his base. And with that, we got a runner on. Charge! All right, so we have another timeout taken on the mound here. Leadoff man's aboard in the bottom of the 7th. Taisei Makihara is going to pinch run for Maki. So Maki finishes the day 0 for 2, but he does get on base via walk. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel. Again, we call Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football. We've been covering the World Baseball Classic, too. This is our 7th game that we've covered. We've been very dedicated, so we're going to be covering the rest of the World Baseball Classic, too. So if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and give a little bit of support to the channel by doing that, by liking and subscribing. Pitch. It's inside. They tried to take the bump back, and did he do it? Yes, he did. I didn't know that you can check bunts. Yes, sir. How you doing, Neil? I'm doing all right. The pitch. This ball's bunted over towards the first base side. The second baseman has it, throws it on over to first. And there's out number 1. The sacrifice is complete, though, as Makihara is going to be at second base. There's the small ball that we were talking about a little bit ago. That's what both of these teams tend to do. There's a runner in scoring position right now. Both flags are waving. Not a lot of scoring ever since that 4th inning. It's been a little bit of time. Here is Sato, that is up to bat. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's a foul ball hit back over towards the screen. Teruaki Sato had 102 RBI in the NPB last year. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And that will make the count now 1-2. Let's go, Japan. SK looks very fun to watch, too. Now they are. Told people don't sleep on them. 1-2 pitch. Slow. Outside for ball 2. I was thinking that this was going to be the best game of the WBC so far. When I saw this on the schedule today, yesterday, I was like, yep, we're covering this. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit sharply over to first. Knocked down by Moon. And he'll take it over to the bag for out number 2. And that'll put Makihara over at third base. And guess who's coming on up to the plate right now? The man of the hour. The show businessman. He's 2 for 2 with a walk, a solo shot, a single. And they're going to take the bat out of his hands, and they will decide to intentionally walk him. And he'll just take a free base out of it. And Kensuke Kondo will be the next man on up. Not surprised that they decided to do that, especially in this type of situation. Sorry, chat. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And we are going to have a pitching change. And with that, we'll take a very quick step aside. We'll be right back in about a minute or so. See you soon. All right. Bottom of the 7th. 2 runners on and 2 away. Korea against Japan. This game is about 2.5 hours old. The pitch, that is way up high, and the catcher caught it. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how he did that. Gosh, he used every single piece of his wingspan just to catch that thing. That honestly saved a run. Oh, my gosh. That was impressive. Hawk made an excellent play. 1-0 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. Young Kyu Kim, 45 games with the NC Dinos last year. 2.86 earned run average as well. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That's called a ball. Looked like a strike on the outside edge, but not in the eyes of Todd Tishner. Not the best framing, too, though, by the catcher. But still. 3-0 delivery. That one was called a strike. Hit the upper tier of the zone. They're showing the game on all the broadcast channels here in Korea except the Kids Home Network channel. The Kids Homework channel. 3-1 pitch. That's up high and away for ball 4. And the bases will be loaded. And coming up to bat is Suzuki. He's homered twice today. And we'll see how he does here. Seiya Suzuki in the batter's box. 32 homers with the Cubs last year. And he has 2 in this game. The pitch off the plate and taken for ball 1. Hit that thumbs up button, chat. And subscribe to the channel, too. The table is set. Japan and Korea all knotted up at 5 apiece. The 1-0 pitch way outside for ball 2. And Kim just having a tough time finding the zone here. 2 balls and no strikes. Huh. Interesting, Steve. Timeout will be taken, though, right here on the mound. Hawk is gonna just try to calm him down. Two balls, no strikes to Seiya Suzuki. Up next is Masataka Yoshida. Bases loaded. 2-0 pitch. Up high again for ball 3. And the crowd claps along. This is huge. 3 balls, no strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and there's the 3-0 pitch, and that's a strike at the knees at 89 miles per hour towards the center of the plate. So now what do you go here? Do you go fastball? Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Suzuki, high for ball 4. Japan gets the lead back. Six to 5. And here comes Yoshida. First pitch. And that is on the outside edge for strike 1 to Masataka Yoshida. Otani's now at third. Kondo's at second. Suzuki at first. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. There comes Otani. Here's Kondo. He'll come in. 8-5 Japan. It's a 2-run single. And Masataka Yoshida does the damage. That was big. Yoshida got one right down the middle. Didn't want to hit it in the air. He just made solid contact with it. And with that, we have another pitch and change coming on up. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're still in the bottom of the 7th inning. 8-5 is the score. Japan is up by 3. Masataka Yoshida came on through in the clutch. And it's now Akamoto who's up at the plate. And he'll take the first pitch that he sees downstairs for ball 1. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, chat. And hit that subscribe button as well. We've been covering the World Baseball Classic. And we'll continue to do so. 1-0 pitch. It's in the zone and taken for strike 1. Azuma Akamoto 0 for 3 with a pair of groundouts and a flyout as well. Suzuki at second and Yoshida at first. And the pitch. It's in the zone and taken for strike 2. They've been doing the damage. I'll tell you that. Suzuki and Yoshida combined 4 for 7 with 3 homers and 7 runs driven on in. Next pitch, check swing, did he go? No, he did not. It's now 2-2. Suzuki takes a big lead at second. Kim doesn't even think about him. And the 2-2 pitch, that's strike 3 called on the inside edge. And that means we will go to the top of the 8th inning. 8-5, Japan, as they take the lead thanks to an RBI walk by Seiya Suzuki and a 2-run single by Masataka Yoshida as well. Shout out from the Philippines. Yes, let us know where you guys are tuning on in from down below. We will certainly give the Philippines a shout out. You guys are absolutely awesome. Again, folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. We mainly cover the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles for baseball, basketball, and football, but we are also covering the World Baseball Classic. We're doing a lot of baseball content this year. That's mainly like what we're well known for. We do a lot of Major League Baseball. We cover not only the Phillies games, but we cover other Major League games as well whenever we can. We do Sunday Night Baseball. Baseball is really what we do. But we're also doing the March Madness tournament as well. That'll be a lot of fun. You guys should definitely check that stuff out. If you like my baseball calls, go check out my basketball calls. They're certainly a lot of fun, too. But thank you all so much for being on here. I do like an old school radio play-by-play style of a call. I'm not really much of a watch party type of a person. Not saying that watch parties are bad at all, because, I mean, watch parties are nice. But with my style, I tend to do it more so like I give you the nuts and the bolts of what's going on in the game. And I enjoy it. I really do. I'm just watching these games and just having fun. And for you guys to be on here, it means a lot to me. And I hope that you guys have a good time and that you come on and just chat it on up. I love answering questions. I love it when you guys talk amongst yourselves. And I think that that's what I think that that's really what sports is all about. I really do. And YouTube takes it to a whole nother level with it, you know? So, 8-5 is the score as we head to the 8th inning. So later today, as we take a look at the World Baseball Classic schedule, at 11 a.m., okay, we got another game going on. That'll be Colombia versus Canada. I think we're going to do that one. And Nicaragua plays against the Netherlands at 12. Brazil plays Italy at 1. And then at 6, Panama plays Puerto Rico. Israel also plays Venezuela at 7. This is Yuki Matsumoto, who has a 5-2 record and a 1.07 ERA last year. First pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee. He'll take it down low for ball 1. Israel plays Venezuela at 7. Great Britain will play the United States at 8 o'clock. And then Chinese Taipei plays Korea at 10 o'clock. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. It's good to see you. 1-1 is the count to Jung-Hoo Lee. 1-1 pitch. That's called a ball. Tell you, Todd Tishner's not had a good day behind the plate. How many times, Chad, have I said that I'm really excited for the ABS system? 2-1 pitch. Line drive, smoked back up the middle, and it goes over towards left center field. Sliding stop by the center fielder. The throw made over the second, and Lee dives in there head first, and he's safe. And he will stay at second base. Took a gamble there, and he knew exactly what he was going to do. Suzuki sort of bobbled it, too. Charge! Suzuki had to run over towards his left side, and he didn't bobble it. He actually he fielded it with the glove as he made the sliding stop, and then he just sort of popped it into his bare hand with his glove. I thought he bobbled it, but no, he was doing a little flip to himself. And now it's On who comes on up. Hyun Min An in the box. 1 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Kondo's out in left field now. Sato's in right. Makihara's at second base, and Nakamura is catching. The ball is 1 strike. Lee at second. The 0-1 delivery. Upstairs. And taken for ball 1. You got to make the next thumbnail. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 offering. That's down in the way for ball 2. This game has felt pretty long, to be honest with you. It's been a good one, though. They've had their battles over the years. 2-1 is the count. The next pitch is high for ball 3. If On gets on here, the tying run would come on up to the plate. That would be Shea Whitcomb. 3-1 is the count. Matsumoto gets set at the Japan letters in the 3-1. That's called a strike. On was looking to step out of the box, thinking that he would be able to go over to first. And Tishner said, nope. And he'll call for time. It's a fastball that hit the inside edge. This is a big payoff pitch. Matsumoto comes set and fires, and the pitch, swing and a miss, a fastball right down the pike. At 96, he was late, and that worked out. Wow. Did not see that one coming. And there is out number 1. Korea down to its final 5 outs. And Whitcomb, who is hitless today, in 3 tries, will line the first pitch out to left field. Caught, though, for out number 2. Close but no cigar. Kondo just right there at the right time. Shifted perfectly, and there's 2 away. That thing was drilled just right to him, though. Playing medium depth out in left field. Here's Bo Young Moon, who's somehow still in this game after banging his knee into the wall trying to go after a foul ball. Moon takes the first pitch that he sees off the plate and away for ball 1. Zach is here. What's going on, Zach? Danilo is also here. Welcome on in, folks. The 1-0 pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 2. Moon is 1 for 3. He had a RBI, a 2 RBI base hit back in the first. Lee at second. Matsumoto on the mound. 2-0 pitch. Upstairs. That Dominican Republic game was awesome. Seeing Japan in action yesterday was cool. But this game, I think, takes the cake. 3-0. That's called ball 4. Matsumoto did not get the call. It's gone both ways. It really has. That was at the knees. That's what you call a strike. And so the tying run is going to come on up to the plate. And we got some juice. Ju-Won Kim will get another crack at it. We do have a pinch runner as well. Min Jae Shin is the pinch runner. He does have wheels. Let's go, chat. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. Matsumoto comes set at the letters again. Kicks, fires. There's a line drive up the middle for a base hit. And so a run will score. It's Jung-Hoo Lee. He slides in there safely, and Korea gets a run back. Big time swing for a big time player. That was nice. Down the middle and just drilled it right up the middle. Runners are now at first and second, which means that the tying run is on base. Hyunbin Moon will get another, well, will actually get his first chance at this. Went 0 for 1 in the last game against Czechia. The pitch, swing and a miss. That was at 94 miles per hour. Matsumoto is in a jam. Never. The 0-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. Come on, dude. What the heck? 1-1, check swing. He went around, and there is strike 2. Shoma Fuhihara is getting warmed up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The tying runs at first. Kim at first. Shin at second. 8-6 Japan in the top of the 8th with 2 away. Korea is up. The 1-2 pitch upstairs. Back and forth, this game is gone. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Toss back over to first base. And that is not in time. Let's go, chat. Charge! 2-2 on the way. High and away for ball 3. Do Yang King is in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Matsumoto trying to get out of it. The 3-2 pitch. High and away for ball 4. And that's going to reload the bases. What an at-bat. I mean, for Moon to come on into that situation and just get on, the focus and the discipline. Bases loaded, top of the 8th inning, 2 outs. What a situation this is. And here comes Kim to the plate. The pitch. That's called a strike. Hye-sung Kim is actually up to bat. Do-Yang Kim is now in the on-deck circle. The ball is on 1 strike. The pitch in the dirt at 90 miles per hour for ball 1. Sheen at third, Kim at second, and Moon at first. Matsumoto trying to get out of the jam. Korea knocking on the door. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball was upstairs at 94 miles per hour. The thing just kept rising when above the zone. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes after a pitch like that again. Matsumoto. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Matsumoto versus Kim. Who will win the battle? 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Matsumoto delivers, and it's high again. That time it was a little bit more towards the right part of the plate. And it's 2-2. Everybody's sitting down. They're so focused. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 27th pitch from Matsumoto. Here it comes. Strike 3 called at the knees. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Unbelievable. Insane. That was a heck of a pitch, too. Bottom of the 8th, and Japan comes on up again. Hit the thumbs up button, chat. Gosh. It is 8 o'clock a.m. 8 a.m. And we're still alive. Oh, man. That was just cool. Comes down to this. F's in the chat. Man. Can't count on the Dodgers player for nothing. Bro, you guys won back-to-back World Series. What are you talking about? And the guy that was up hit a home run before. Oh, man. I feel you, though. I feel you. I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel and follow us for the rest of World Baseball Classic games. I'll be covering more and more and more. And oh yeah, more. 8-6 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Otani's 2 for 2 today with a home run and 3 runs scored. And Suzuki and Yoshida combined 4 for 7 with 3 home runs, 3 runs scored, and 7 RBI all combined. For Korea, tell you, they've done very well today too offensively. Kim, Jones, and Lee combined have been 5 for 12 with 4 runs scored. Jones is 2 for 4. Lee is 2 for 4. Also, Moon had a 2 RBI double in the first inning. There's C. Juan Rowe over at first base. 0-1 is the count. Murakami is up to bat. We'll see what he can do here against Kim. Youngjun Kim is catching. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kim comes set at the belt. Kicks, fires, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. This is like the equivalent of the Soccer World Cup. It is, man. That's exactly what it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Murakami. It's in the dirt. Taken for ball 2. It'd be really cool to see this as like a tournament matchup. Like a playoff matchup, you know? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Murakami in the box, the 2-2 pitch. It's down low in the dirt for ball 3. I see that the Ducks won in overtime against the Canadians. Crazy. Kachuk also had a hat trick, I saw. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch from Kim. Swung on and lined out to right field. It'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will be made over to second. And there is a single by Murakami. To start off the bottom of the 8th, and he'll be replaced with a pinch runner. Another hard contact swing. Charge! Let's go. All right, Chad, how many people do we have rocking with us? So this is Ukyo Shuto, who is over at first base now for Murakami. Toss back to first, and he's safe. Hit that thumbs up button, chat. And hit that subscribe button as well. We got 85 people watching. And 35 of you have hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to 50 likes, chat. Let's get to 50, baby. The ball is 1 strike. Makihara is in the box. Kim on the mound. He'll get set at the belt. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 is sliced foul and punched on out of play towards the left field side. First time listening, love the commentary. Again, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. We're doing World Baseball Classic games throughout the rest of the tournament. We also cover the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles for Philly sports. And we do Major League Baseball games as well. We do a lot of sports. This is our grind season, man. And you can count on us. No balls, 2 strikes. Makihara in the box. It's like a radio play-by-play style type of a call. The 0-2, and that is outside, way outside for ball 1. Gosh. Japan has had a lot of success today. Again, Otani 2 for 2 with a home run and 3 runs scored. Suzuki hit 2 homers. The toss back to first, and the runner is safe. And then Yoshida actually went back-to-back with Suzuki. And he has 3 RBI. 1-2 is the count. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 3. The throw to second base. The runner's safe, and the ball got past the second baseman and went out to center field, but it'll stay put at second. It is a strikeout. There's 2 away, but a runner in scoring position for Team Japan, and that is Shudo, who was able to get a stolen base there. Let's go. Love it. That throw was not even close. Whoever's throwing right behind the plate, he's been struggling. By the way, excuse me, that's 1 out. The pitch. That's in the zone for a strike. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. And Sasuke Genda who's 0 for 1 with a walk in the sacrifice bunt, will get a third crack at it. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That 85-mile-per-hour pitch was in the dirt. It was junk. "41 likes. Let's go. 9 more till we get to the 50 marker, chat. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Down and in for a ball. Nearly got away from the catcher. And Kim just blocked it. Uki Yoshido, 96 games, 35 stolen bases in the NPB last year. He has wheels. It's a lot for that amount. 1-2 on the way. Line drive it out over towards left center field, and that'll be caught in the alleyway. And there's out number 2. Producer Mark is here. What's going on, my friend? Give him a like, a subscription as well. A subscription is free. Oops, sorry, forgot about that. Thank you so much, Producer Mark. How are you guys doing today, chat? How's everybody doing? Comment down below. Tell us about your baseball fandom. I really would love to hear more about you guys, for those of you that are new to the channel. Sato comes on up to the plate, and the first pitch that he takes is wide for ball 1. Left-handed hitter, black batting gloves, waves the bat around. The 1-0. He'll fly this one out over towards the left field line. It's slicing foul, and it's caught by Jones. Jahmai Jones with the catch. And there's out number 3. Korea down to its final 3 outs. Their backs are against the wall. Can they keep the game alive, or will Japan close the door? We'll see. We shall see. Hit that subscribe button, chat. You guys are. That felt good. I thought I drank it all. Nope. Still had a little sip left. Still had a little sip left. Crazy. Where's everybody tapping on in from? Let us know down below. I knew it. This would happen. The matchup is fair. 9 MLB players versus 7 top 2 teams in Pool C. It's a good one. I think that we all knew that it was going to be a good matchup. When we saw it on the calendar, we were like, yep, circle that one in. I don't care if we got to be up early. Got to watch good baseball. We just do. Got to watch it, man. And it matters. Nothing matters more in life than baseball. All right. So we are going to go to the top of the 9th inning. Let's go. All right, so the top of the order due up for Korea. Kim, again, 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout as well. And then it'll be Jahmai Jones, and then it's Jung-Hoo Lee. Don't know who's going out there to pitch just yet. We'll have that for you once the break is done. Officially, the TV break, that is. Tuning on in from Japan. Let's go. Where in Japan are you, my friend? Let's go. We'll be covering more Japan games for the World Baseball Classic. Up next, we got the 11 o'clock game. Is on at 11 o'clock again? Forgot that they don't update this. Colombia against Canada. That'll be at 11. All right. So here we go. First pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. The catch is made. And already 1 pitch and 1 out. So Kim flies out to center. And that is Taisei Ota, who is pitching. Shudo's in center. Suzuki's now in right field. Shudo's the one who made the catch, and now it's Jahmai Jones, one away in the top of the ninth. And Jones stares at a fastball in the upper tier of the strike zone for strike one. 3 more subs till we get to 8360, chat. Whoever just subbed, thank you so much. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, swinging on a miss. That was at 95. It was a little bit more elevated that time, and the count is now 0-2. By Kyoto. Let's go. The 0-2 on the way. Upstairs and a little bit outside as well. Jones scored a run. And Lee is in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-2 to Jones. Swing and a foul ball went in and out of the glove of the catcher. And Jones stays alive. Not a seat empty in the house out in Tokyo. Otto with the 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is caught. Oh, what a play out in center field. Shudo just made an excellent catch. He slammed into the wall, and he's all fired up. And there's 2 gone now in the top of the ninth. That is a web gem. That is one for the books. Oh, my goodness. You just lay it all out there. He had to run a long ways, and he just jumped up and made an excellent catch. 2 gone now. And it's up to Jung-Hoo Lee. All right. Here's the pitch to Lee. Ground ball hit over to first base, and the ball game is over. Japan able to take care of business 8-6. They hang on and beat Korea and are now 2-0 in the World Baseball Classic. First baseman had it, played it over towards the line, and just tied the bag. The ball game is done. What a game. Let's go. That's great. Oh, wow. That was fun. What a game, man. Oh, that was great. By far, and I mean by far, the best game of the World Baseball Classic so far. If you were here, you got to see something really freaking cool. Oh, man. Ohtani did great. Really, this was just a nice game. Jones did pretty good. I mean, that was just a heck of a catch. And the funny part is that first and foremost, I mean, shout out to Shudo, man, because he comes on in to pinch run. And then, again, a guy that's just ready for the moment, you know, gets a ball sent out his way, makes a ridiculous catch in center field, one of the best catches that you'll probably see in the Classic. I mean, again, this is just what it's all about. Guys are just laying it all out there on the line, playing for their country. It's so unbelievable. The atmosphere, the spectacle. What else can you say about it? You just got to love the sport. You do. So, Yoshida did well. Suzuki with the 2 home runs. And just the clutch at-bats, the back and forths between the both of these teams. Hye-Sung Kim's 2-run home run. Gosh, that was fun, man. All right, thanks for broadcasting this. Yep, we'll be back on again at 11 o'clock. we'll do the next game, and we'll hope to see you guys there. All right, Lila Tov, everybody, and Boker Tov if you are out in the East Coast like me. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out. Bye.